Shut up and sit down.
Here I am, once again, bonus episode, doing one yesterday, doing one today. I don't know when they get uploaded, this is the Dirk's, not me. What's up, Miller? How you been, bro? This is Miller, everybody. He's still in the Navy, so he can't talk about too much things.
Still in the Navy. Horrible, horrible choice.
You made that choice.
They offered me money.
They offered me money, too. I said no. I
Yes.
said I'll make more when I'm out, and I
They
do.
offered me a lump sum of almost $30K. I said yes.
They offered me 48 grand to go back-to-back sea there.
Yep.
And I was like,
Uh-huh.
nah.
After taxes, it comes out to like 23. Fun fact.
See, I knew better than
Yeah, well, I mean, they tax hella high. But, well, that's the government or something.
So being that you've never watched any of my podcasts and you've never been on any of my podcasts up until now, I'm just gonna let you know, there are no rules. Say whatever the fuck you want. Cut! Yeah, it pretty much, I mean, it's the internet, man. It's like the old west of YouTube. We can just get away with whatever. As long as we don't talk about, like CP or the S word,
CP.
the Navy's favorite S word, or CP, one of those demonetization, taking your video down things. Fine. We can talk about anything, war in Ukraine, whatever.
Yeah, man.
We can talk about.
The only way to get demonetized is to actually get monetized.
We're not.
Are you monetized? Are you actually?
Yeah, I get a very measly amount deposited into my account from YouTube Analytics.
No shit.
Sorry, Google Analytics, because Google owns YouTube.
Oh, shit.
Once a month.
What is I know there used to be like requirements for like so many views, like on
Twitch
YouTube.
still has that. I've got to average 5 viewers before I can become a Twitch partner and generate Twitch revenue and accept donations and shit.
So you only-
Which means I gotta set up a Patreon and shit.
So you only get
I don't do any of
house.
this shit. Yeah, I record them and I'm not even streaming. Let me go streaming real quick. We're streaming, yay, we're live. Nobody fucking cares. Like one person here.
Yeah, they only miss the first half of everything.
Yeah, just be yelling cunt. I hate Edge Runners. Did you watch Edge Runners?
No.
You haven't even played Cyberpunk though. Like, you're not in the culture at all.
I don't think I've bought a new video game in years. It turns out being a dad takes a lot of my free time away.
Bro, on payday, I will gift you Cyberpunk on Steam.
So it's not the reason I haven't bought it is because
I know you don't have time.
I don't know.
You were like
I don't.
you were a biological dad to one child and like at this point a foster dad to like 2 other kids.
We should
Dad-in-law.
go any further than that.
Well, it's totally fine to date bitches with kids. Shit, I did it.
Oh man, nothing wrong with that at all. That's not the problem. The problem is
Look, guys, somebody's gonna fuck single moms, and if I have my say about it, it's gonna be me.
there is something about you know the best part about single
Something
moms.
about a single mom, you just look at it like that woman can deal with some shit.
Well, no, because they can go from here,
Sometimes
honey.
like some literal shit.
Well, they can go for here, honey. Let's clean up your orange juice. Hey, we have 35 seconds. If you can't bust in 35 seconds, deal with it. It's like okay.
I'm gonna be on the clock.
Hey man, sometimes.
Something I hate about my job the most is like
Well, sometimes
trying
kids.
to make book on all my jobs. But I make
Kids.
book on most of my jobs. But like,
Kids.
yeah, I hate being on a timetable. Man.
Oh,
Leave me alone, I'll get it done.
I'll get done when I damn well want it to be done. Oh, life's very
Ultimate Sigma male move. Fucking some real doggy style. She's like, oh fuck yeah, come at me, daddy. And he was like, no. And you pull out and you stop. And then just ultimate denial. Just like,
No.
she wanted that baby butter.
Put your underwear back on.
Yeah.
Get back under the covers. Go to bed.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't listen to women.
I don't do what I'm not supposed to do.
We're getting dangerously incel here, which is the opposite of what we want to do. Tanner and I do a podcast sometimes called
Yes.
Sad Boys.
Sad.
And we do the opposite. Where we are sad lonely single boys. But we do like the opposite of incel behavior. Some shit like, oh man, fucking, I don't understand, I'm such a nice guy all the time. Women don't want to date me, they'd rather date assholes. Yeah, that's some incel behavior right there. like dudes who shoot up movie theaters and storm the Capitol.
Oh,
No, I mean, you know what I mean. Those people.
Those guys.
People who've been on Reddit entirely too long. Or 4chan. 4chan's a dangerous place. I don't want to incur their wrath. Their weaponized autism will, like, find me in 24 minutes and then, like, make my life hell.
Weaponized ignorance.
We've seen you weaponize autism.
That's all the same.
Autism and ignorance, that's the thing. They're nowhere near the same thing, though.
Listen.
Oh, my hair's all fucked
They're
up.
basically the same. One's a choice and one isn't. That's the only difference.
Ignorance is not always a choice.
Yeah, well, sometimes. Okay. Weaponized ignorance is.
Never associate malice when ignorance will sufficiently do. However,
Hey, I read that
any
post
ignorance, that's Hamlin's razor.
Mm-hmm.
I've known it since college.
Listen. It just popped
see
up
it
on
in
my
a meme or some
Facebook
shit?
feed the other
Okay.
day. All right, and I was like, oh hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shit makes sense.
Hamlin's razor. Yeah, so I kind of talked about everything I've been doing 9 hours ago with Dirks. I haven't slept, everybody. I just don't sleep anymore. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. I'm gonna sleep at like 8 p.m. tonight.
He's been saying that for years. It's never.
I have been saying that for years. Occasionally, every now and then, I do reset it and I'm normal for a while, but then I get imbued in the normalcy and I start to feel greasy and I'm like, I need to break out of this. And then I stay up all night and I vape and I drink
And
and
then
then I
regret it.
jerk off too much and then I fall asleep at like 7 a.m. that morning and I wake up at 4 p.m. and I'm like, I've just ruined my life again.
Jerking off. Such a weird concept. Being an adult. When I'm a kid, it's like, oh fuck you, I gotta do it. No one can know.
Fuck that! Don't start to ageism jerking off to me. I'll jerk off to the day I fucking die.
I do it because I'm bored sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
Or
just a
like,
boredom
I'm bored. I
Yeah.
have 20 minutes to kill. I
Yep.
could use some dopamine.
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
There's nothing good on TV right now.
Maybe that.
Maybe once I come, I'll be in the mood to watch fucking Extraordinary Attorney Woo or whatever the fuck Netflix is previewing us.
I mean,
Because the 72-inch TV is right there and it's on. I didn't feel like turning it off for this one, so if you can hear electricity buzzing, might be. But yeah, usually I just mute it and I'll watch a video or a podcast with subtitles on while I do a podcast. That's my level of ADHD. I need multiple forms of stimuli at the same time just to feel baseline.
Yeah, typically.
I have a podcast on, I'm playing a video game, and I'm on the phone with somebody. Yeah.
I actually found out on the plane, one, as you know, but they don't,
Mhm.
that I am, probably.
You are neurodivergent as fuck.
Yes, figured that one out the hard way. Also found out that playing games, I'm no good at. Playing 2 or 3 games at the same time, I'm awesome at. I played my best game of chess ever while playing a card game simultaneously with 2 different people. And they were both mind blown because I won both games. Fucking way. And then I sat there and tried to recount what I did in the chessboard, couldn't tell you. But it went really well.
That's the secret. You gotta do enough things that the brain turns off and you go into like autonomous
Oh,
mode
yeah, yeah.
and it just does things by itself. Like when you space out when you're driving and then all of a sudden you
You're
like
home?
come back and you're like, how the fuck did I get here? Did I signal and stop at red lights? Like what the fuck? Like, yeah. You shut down and muscle memory took over and you were fucking fine, dude. If I could coast through most of my life that way, that'd be cake.
I mean, like Maverick says, don't think, just do.
Don't you fucking dare quote Tom Cruise at me.
I did. Yeah, painful, right?
That's right. I am dangerous.
I just,
Iceman.
I watched Top
It's so
Gun.
sad
I
that
watched
Val
it back-
Kilmer has deteriorated
Oh.
as much as he has. Because man, y'all want to look at some big hunk of man, 80s Val Kilmer. Ooh, I ain't gay, but I'd have sucked his dick.
I didn't think much about it.
You get
until-
80s, get Cobra Kai.
I didn't think much
I gotta
about
finish that.
Val Kilmer until I watched Top Gun 2. Went, wow, I forgot he couldn't talk.
Yeah, you can't talk
But I was like, it's still Val Kilmer. Who cares?
Yeah,
Like, that's
it's
awesome.
still Val Kilmer.
And then I watched
However,
the original Top Gun, and I was like,
You saw Val
fuck,
Kilmer and all his
that's
glory.
like, that's
God,
such a
that's so
far
much
cry.
more sad now.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh.
oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like you forget how great he used to be, and now it's like, it's just sad.
Dude, Heat? Have you ever seen Heat?
No.
Heat is a fantastic film. It was directed by Michael Mann. Robert De Niro and Al Pacino were in it, but also Val Kilmer's in it.
That sounds like fantastic.
It's a bank robbery movie.
Oh.
You need to watch it. It is great.
That sounds fucking awesome.
It is awesome. It's one of Michael Mann's best films. It's gritty and it's real and I love it. It's 90s as fuck.
Nice.
And Al Pacino is out of his mind on coke in the whole movie. It's amazing.
Well, that's how it's good.
Yeah, I don't even think like it was part of his character. I think just Pacino was coked up while they were filming because he was just like animated and he would fly off at random shit.
Well, they, you know what probably happened was they might have found out during filming, said, hey, you need to stop, and then they came in not fucked up, and they're like, hey, no, you need to go back.
You know what?
The energy's not here.
The character's not working anymore. I need you to go into the back and do a little bit of Colombian marching powder, and I need you to come back out here and bring the fucking energy out. I don't know how Michael Mann talks. All I know is that he's a fabulous director. He did the first 2 or 3 seasons of original Miami Vice, which is also dark and gritty and real. There are no happy endings in Miami Vice, much like Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Cyberpunk in general.
Have you seen the new Jeffrey Dahmer series on Netflix?
No, why would I watch that? I know he ate people. I don't need to watch him do it.
I didn't watch it. However,
it's all Facebook's talking about.
Cancel culture.
Oh, we're gonna cancel the guy who got murdered in prison.
No, Katy Perry's song, Dark Horse, one of the, I guess, rap, was it Juicy J? It says, he's a beast, she's a beast, we call her Carl, he'll eat your heart out, like Jeffrey Dahmer. They're trying to They're trying to cancel the song because of the Jeffrey Dahmer reference. It is clever.
That's just clever. Like,
yeah, it's.
I mean, if you start taking like music and lyrics literally and shit, like, I mean, to me, it goes back to this Ludacris song I always listen to when I feel like I ain't shit, and I remind myself that I am shit.
Yeah.
There's a line in the song where he's like, bitch, how you even gonna say that my rims ain't clean? And I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, how the fuck are you gonna say my rims ain't clean? Them shit's shiny as fuck, you know? And then it's like, music isn't, you can't criticize music. It's a creative outlet. It's freedom of expression.
Hey, I think if you make music that's not controversial in some way,
But I mean,
probably not making.
NWA did go to jail for performing "Fuck the Police" in Cleveland, so I mean.
Is he for NWA?
Yes, he's the guy who sings the most.
They didn't
the
actually
Police.
book him at all.
No, they just.
It was a whole fucking.
So what had happened was, they start the concert after having been warned numerous times.
Do not sing "Fuck the Police."
Not only the organizer and the Cleveland Police and the mayor of Cleveland, but also the FBI sent them a cease and desist letter.
Do not sing the
song. FBI, suck these nuts, and then the first song they played, they launched right into it. "Fuck the Police," coming straight from the underground.
And then they went
some got it back some brown. I can say that. And then an undercover cop in the audience who looked the most like an undercover cop you could possibly imagine in the 90s.
Oh, they like stormed the
White
stage.
guy, doughy, blonde hair, mustache, took his Glock out, popped off around in the air, and then said, "Oh, there's a riot. NWA caused a riot. Now we gotta react." And then all the cops pushed him.
Yeah, but they ended up saying they ended up not really booking him.
Yeah, they didn't book him or charge him. I think they didn't do anything
the cops
wrong.
were all like,
"Fuck the police."
I think they all wanted like autographs and shit.
Probably some of them did.
Like I think I was reading an article about that. It's like they took him to the station, but they just wanted like autographs and shit. They just had to maintain the public image.
Once again,
don't treat
we go back to clever lyrics. Eminem in I forget the name of the song now. It's been like 12 years since Eminem was in the zeitgeist and popular. I mean, the first time.
I was gonna say it's definitely popular.
No.
Not super recent.
Bro, not Rap God, like Mockingbird. Like, we go way back. You were a toddler. I was in 4th grade.
My mama was listening to shit in the radio, and I was jamming to it in the back seat.
Yeah, I specifically remember on the school bus, all of the kids in middle school that rode my school bus, that song came on the radio, one of his songs, and we were all just like, like synchronized. Like, nobody even said to do it. We all just did it automatically. But anyway, if I'm such a fucking menace, this shit doesn't make sense, B. I'm signing CDs while police fingerprint me. Before the judge's daughter, or his grudges against me.
Yep.
There's lyrics, man. That's poetry. You can criticize that shit.
I actually
So eat a bitch like Dahmer. What's up?
Eat a bitch like Dahmer.
Or whatever.
Hey, Conversation with the Killer.
I don't watch that shit. Only like women who got good pussy and like serious issues love serial killer shit, you know?
Yeah.
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 What?
My mom knows that shit.
I bet your mom got good pussy.
I don't want to think about that, bro.
I do.
What's
your mom's name?
Jamie. Quattrini. She lives in, I don't actually know where she lives. She lives in an RV now. Her and her husband RV.
Your mom sounds like the kind of woman who's got good pussy. Don't know where she is. She lives in an RV now. She's like, fuck it, that kid's
weird,
gone. I'm freedom again. She's
Look, man, that's fucking weird, bro.
out there in the shaggin' wagon going state to state, collecting 50 dicks.
So
I'm just kidding.
She just works
I
from
just
home.
couldn't resist making that joke. It was too good of a joke. You know what I mean?
My mom can defend herself. I don't.
I wasn't you know how it is, like, it's sometimes, like, for the sake of comedy and the joke, you gotta say the thing that's incredibly inappropriate.
Oh yeah.
Like the aristocrats joke.
If we weren't as close friends, I might have been like, yo, fuck. But like, yeah, I've only known you for going on probably 5 years now. Yeah, I think around 4 or 5 years of friendship with you now.
What month did you get to the command? Because you came in 2017. Was it like
February of 18. That's when I checked in. Yeah.
way later than that?
Nope.
You had to.
No, February 18.
No, because you were on my second mission.
Mm,
My second mission was winter 17.
February 18 when I checked in.
I don't know. Time isn't real. I'm not sure I am either. So. What else has been going on, like, culturally? We could wax lyrical on and
I don't know.
speak methodically.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not on my phone hardly at all.
Yeah, I ignore mine a lot.
I've started, like, my phone gets charged every day and a half to 2 days now. And usually as phones get older, the battery
It takes a long time, but then, like, you stop using it. Like, dude, on deployment, I would
just
have
sits there.
4 days of phone battery life.
Oh, because there's no connections, no nothing.
Everything's off. It's fucking, it's just like,
man.
hey, I light up. I'm like, yeah, thank you.
Deployment would be like,
Thank you, soft.
oh, I'm at 6%. I'll charge it tomorrow. It's like, no problem. No problem.
Yeah.
I love deployment, honestly.
I don't miss deployment. I do miss Liberty ports because, like,
Liberty.
you know, we've talked about this at length on this podcast, and you haven't obviously this first time, but I'm almost convinced nothing bad can happen to white people in Japan.
Nothing bad can happen to you in Japan.
Nothing bad has ever happened to me in a foreign country, and it's for anyone watching. It's not for lack of trying. You can vouch for that.
You, bro,
I went out of my way to,
crazy
like,
shit.
attempt to be in trouble in a foreign country, and just everything worked out okay. Everything came up Millhouse. It was all good. We walked
so many fucking
47 miles around Sasebo, Japan one day, just like
we just
looking for trouble. No, it was because I had a Fitbit at the time and I kept track. It was 47 miles
It
that day.
was wow.
You were wearing Chucks and I was wearing Adidas Superstars, and we both had
We
blistered
We
feet
left
the
first thing in
next
the
day.
morning.
I had blood in my
It was
sock.
27. It was like 27.
It was more than 30. Because we went to that sketchy bar, and then we went to the temple, and then we came back and went to the sketchy bar again because they said there was going to be a strip show that night. It was just a DJ who was a dude,
with no
and there
women.
were no women, and I was like, this place blows. Fuck this. And then we left, and then we went and played, I think we did like 11 laps of the Ginza playing the Chuhai
We
game.
did so many miles that day.
Yeah.
I got the most American picture ever in Japan.
Of me?
Yeah, of you eating a burger. It's a side shot. You had the sunglasses.
No, I wasn't wearing
I don't know
sunglasses.
sunglasses. You were biting into a burger.
I was wearing a Wu-Tang Clan t-shirt.
With the "Don't Tread on Me" flag in the background. It was so
Or
funny.
was it Don't
You had a
Tread on
beard.
Me American?
You had a beard.
I did not have a beard. I
You
had
had
a
a beard in
full
that
goose
picture.
mustache.
No, beard.
Oh, a beard. I
beard.
had a large Miller Genuine Draft sitting next to the burger.
It was such an.
Which had a little toothpick with an American flag on it, and I left it in for the bite.
That was
photo.
like that was such an American.
That
photo.
was my profile picture, and
It was
my
fantastic.
Tinder bio picture for like.
I was
I
proud
think
of
that was
myself.
my Tinder bio picture when I met my ex-wife.
I was proud of myself for taking that picture. I took the picture. I'm like, that's a good fucking picture.
Listen, I want you to know very seriously that no matter what, I've always been proud of you. You are my son.
Don't go and get sentimental on me now.
Nah, you know how it is when McNeil's are pretty good. I love you guys
Yes.
every time.
Yes.
I need to make sure that you guys know.
You know, brother. It's all good.
Once again, back to songs. That fucking piece of shit mallcore Pennywise song, Bro Him. Never heard it?
Mm-mm.
Probably never the lyrics. If you're ever in a tough situation, we'll be there, no hesitation. Brotherhood's a rule which cannot end. I'm always there for you guys. I don't care. Mike Lee calls me tonight. He's like, bro, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm like, bitch, I'm on a flight. I'm on a flight in like an hour and a half when I get to CJ. I'll be there, you know? I'm y'all family. I'm there for y'all.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm there for you guys way more than I'm there for my actual family. I haven't talked to them in like a couple weeks because I just keep forgetting to call them. I've been busy as shit though, man.
Be real. But blood family is like cool on me. But
Blood family is like something you can't. It's happenstance. You don't like get to choose them. You don't earn your family in any way. You just happen to be born.
Yep.
There right there. But when you find a family outside of your blood family, like
that's just real.
That's
that shit is so real.
There's nothing stronger than
like
family.
Dude, the memes when the Fast and the Furious movie came out.
You can't beat him, Goku. He's too strong. But you know what he's not stronger than? Family. There's nothing stronger than family. I wish this was a Corona. I don't actually. I like Ultra Way.
I like Coronas.
I like Coronas too, but I don't have
I'm
any
in there. I'm
limes.
fucking happy.
What I need to do is I need to get some fucking hair of the dog brown ass cheap tequila and some fucking Pacificos. I need to make Johnny Silverhands again. Because I've got chili powder. I wouldn't need to buy lime. So. But I made you Johnny Silverhands at one time, and you
ruined
did
tequila
like that
for me.
Was that in the apartment or 420?
That was in 420.
I thought that was
Patron.
No, it was the cider, and it was something else in there.
Oh, Everclear.
Everclear, yeah.
That didn't
Everclear's like no one can ruin Everclear for you. It's just like your body should have an automatic reaction to like withdraw away from that because it's poison.
Yeah, well,
literally, it's poison.
Okay, look, let me tell you how frustrating that game of 2K was. Playing this game of 2K against you.
I was talking mad shit because that's how I do.
I was doing good though. I was actually having a good game. But Dirks kept filling my glasses with more Everclear and cider. So I'm just trying to finish
You were
my
hanging
drink.
in there.
I was trying to finish my glass. My only goal was I want to finish the glass. Every time I picked my fucking glass up, it was full again.
I was playing very atypically me too. I wasn't straight up like I'm gonna score 75 points with Allen Iverson.
No,
I was like kicking the ball out. I was hitting open threes. I was looking for the open man.
It was a game for like 3 quarters.
Yeah.
I think I was up.
And then you couldn't see straight, and I was just fucked on you.
I think I was up in the third quarter, and then we hit the fourth quarter. At the end of the third quarter, I started to feel it. Fourth quarter, there was 20 guys on the court. I swear to God.
I forget what even teams you were using. There were classic teams.
I had the Nuggets.
Yeah, you had the Sleepy Nuggets.
Yeah.
Those of you who don't know, the sleepiest team you can use in 2K versus is the 07-08 Denver Nuggets. Fuck it.
That was nasty.
All my life. Dare you to say Prince can't ball.
But
The
I'm
07
gonna eat on your podcast.
That's absolutely fine. Shit, I don't give a fuck. You got anything else in there?
Actually, yeah, I got my chicken if you want.
Oh, McChicken?
I think I do, yeah.
Brings us back to our discussion earlier about black people. It's not
with no
racist
context,
as
it
that
sounds horrible.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna explain it. So we're talking about the McChicken and McDonald's menu items and how I wish they'd bring the fucking chicken snack wraps back.
Snack wraps
And,
fire.
I told you about that fucking podcast I was listening to, where the comedians were talking, and somebody mentioned Filet-O-Fish. One guy was like, "Does McDonald's they still do that? They do the Filet-O-Fish?" And the other guy was like, "Yeah, black people love it. They call it the McFish." And that was the funniest shit I'd ever fucking heard in that moment. It's like, he was like explaining to him, like he didn't understand, like black people. He was like, "Yes, they do. Black people love it. They call it the McFish."
A white man explaining this to
a fat gay white guy from New Jersey explained this to another white guy who's straight. I don't know. I don't know that much about him. But yeah, Tim Dillon, fucking hilarious. Love that guy. Thank you for the McChicken. It tastes a little bit like motorcycle milk.
Hey man, you're the one that tastes the motorcycle milk. Although I picked up that habit from you too.
You notice a difference.
Yeah.
Bad or contaminated oil tastes different. It tastes weirdly soapy.
Yes, the soapy part is what I taste for.
So you ever taste oil and it tastes buttery and it sort of smells like popcorn? That's hydraulic oil.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with hydraulic oil. My neighbor was a farmer. I used to help him out, and me and my dad went up there.
Tractors and shit.
Well, he had a splitter hooked up to the back of his tractor, and me and my dad had some huge fucking stumps that we couldn't split. I mean, like, he had to split them all, and you know, he's not little. He's fucking strong.
Yeah.
he spent a good hour and a half trying to split a stump. Like, he put some effort into it. He goes, fuck this. Makes a call. We go up the road with all these big ass fucking start.
At that point, you just gas the fucker up and burn it.
So no, it's for a wood stove in the winter indoors, so it had to be small. But we start splitting it, and I'm helping him working the fucking machine, and it's spitting fucking hydraulic oil on my jeans. I had no idea. So we go to leave, it's just, jeans are drenched in like hydraulic fluid.
Do you have any idea how dangerous that is?
Yes, I found out after.
It takes 7 psi to break a human skin, and a hydraulic oil injection can be fatal.
Yeah.
It can be fatal in 16 hours from the time of injection. You gotta get debrided, which is where they cut you open and extract all the hydraulic oil from your veins. Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, it was just soaked in my jeans.
Watched a safety video on that in fucking school, and I was like, alright, I'm 100% never working on hydraulic systems.
Okay, like, I watched a safety video about line handling and watched a dude lose his leg in the Navy video, but like, I still handle line.
What the fuck you do in cert test?
Oh, it wasn't a cert test, it was an A school. I had a working party on USS Midway. The only real carrier I've ever set foot on. It's a museum. And what do? The day that we have a bunch of fucking A school fuckers.
I'm gonna tell you what, be glad that's the only carrier you ever set foot on, because have you seen the Lincoln and the Vincent comparing how shitty their water is?
The jet fuel in their water.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Totally safe to drink. I'm
What
sure
the
it is.
fuck,
Big
baby?
oil. What are you, fucking BP? Drinking that shit. We frack the carrier harder.
From VP Oil, I'd like to say, we're sorry.
Sorry, Gulf States. Make you feel any better. You guys are pretty dirty already anyway.
I can't believe they got jet
Hurricane will
fuel
clean it up.
in their water. And they're just...
Somebody done fucked up in the pump house out there.
I would lose my mind. I would encourage everybody to boycott.
I would just leave the boat.
No, I'd be like, hey, nobody come to work today.
I wouldn't even say shit. I would wait until the CO was in the galley. And I would get them a glass of water and I would light it with a match and put it on the table. And I would leave the boat. And no one would ever see me again. I would abandon all my responsibilities and I would start life anew in the Philippines. Which I'll have everyone know, if none of my life plans work out, it's still my fallback plan. I'm going to fly to the Philippines with a backpack of basically nothing. And I'm going to use my VA disability. I'm going to buy a bar.
If you guys
I'm going to
haven't
fuck
been
bar girls
told,
and be drunk all the time.
he's immune to STDs.
I proved it in the Philippines.
You found out in the Philippines.
That's how I became the mayor of Super Bay.
You should have had a lot of them.
I did. I was sick from like dehydration, like when we got back on the boat and left.
Oh yeah.
And Ponce was giving me so much shit. He's like, "It's AIDS. It's gotta be AIDS. Has to be AIDS." And I was like, "It's not fucking AIDS, dude. I'm just dehydrated." He's like, "How do you dehydrated?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, it's only fucking, drinking only alcohol and occasionally a green Gatorade for like 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
So fucked 11 times a day. So like, I'm probably pretty out of it. And there's some weird drugs and some Red Bull from Thailand and yeah."
I did I did my first half marathon in Port.
Which port?
White Beach.
You.
You want to know what day me and warrant officer, my warrant, decided to do the fucking half marathon?
This is the hottest day
Like
of the
the
year in
hottest
Okinawa.
day in Okinawa. Me, who's been running inside the ship on a treadmill, decides, yep, let's go run a half marathon. Which is
That
fine.
does get hot though.
Which, I'll be real, like,
I've been sealing days late at night, you're in South, and you're running up there on a treadmill like with a hoodie on.
We're
That
on
shit
the
gets
Able,
sweltering.
and in the Able, it was in the gym, and the
Yeah.
gym was actually not that hot.
I hate the gym on the Able.
It's me too, but it worked for what I
It's
needed
so
it for.
small.
So, like, the distance wasn't a problem. I had been running 10 miles here and there. I'd been popping off some mileage. I was in really...
To be fair, the heat probably wasn't even a problem either, but that humidity.
The heat in the gym was fine.
Breathing soup.
Warrant had been working out topside outdoors. He'd been acclimated to it. I was not. So we start running. I think I'm 3 miles in. I look at him and I'm like, this is not good.
Was it fucking the one who I think it is who just like
Works out all the
yeah,
time. Burpees.
that
Love
one.
burpees. Yeah. I love that guy. I really
total
do.
dude, bro.
Hey, you know what? Let me tell you what. On deployment, that's a good fucking time.
Captain Apeshit Fuckjack over here.
No, it's not his whole personality though.
I feel like it is because I've never seen him like actively speak about anything else or like take an interest in anything else. Then again, I didn't know him that well.
Whenever he actively speaks about that thing, about stuff like that, it's because people bring it up first. If people like introduce him or like they bring up workouts, they bring him up.
I will say one thing though, for a guy who, you know, honor, courage, commitment as he is, and
Yeah.
working out is serious and you should do it as he is.
Oh yeah.
He fucking just let Hefner get away with like 11 of the most fake ass, not real arch back push ups that took the full time.
I wasn't there.
And
I
then
don't fucking know.
He asked me, he was like, how many did you do? And I was like, fucking no real ones. He did a full 0 actual push ups. And he's like, yeah, but how many did you do? I was like, I just told you 0. Just say a number, how many did you do? Like, no, fuck that. Put him on FEP.
Put his ass on.
And he's like, come on, I don't want to do that. I was like, fight. What? And then like 3 weeks later, he was a warrant officer instead of a chief. And I was like, fuck that. He ain't got no honor.
Yeah, it's impressive for someone like you said 0.
What?
I'll never forget one of my PRTs. I started doing push-ups during 1, 2, 7, 19, 13, 20, 13, 14, 19, 21, 27.
That's the thing, though.
I was like, bro, slow down. You're making this look fake.
That's the thing, though. You're my boy. Everybody fucking hated Hefner because he didn't shower. And he had autism.
I can actually.
Not autism, Asperger's.
I can actually do the push-ups.
Yeah.
Like
You actually did, like, I think 75 fucking push-ups.
in my most recent PRT, I was right about 72. Yeah. It was,
Hey, slow down, old age.
well, I actually got really good at push-ups on deployment because me and
Do you remember?
watchstanders started
Like
doing
deployment?
push-ups.
You and I actually went out of being shape freaking. God, that seems
Yes.
so long ago.
It
I'm
was
such
long
a
ass time
fat
ago.
piece of shit now.
Sorry, man, I got fat too.
Yeah,
We're happy.
This is a good life.
I tell you what, I'm happier now than I was then. Probably because I'm fat.
I'm a lot happier than I was then.
But
Which is weird, because I've been through a whole lot more shit since then.
this deployment, I started doing push-ups on the watch, and I started with I'm just gonna do like 300 over a whole 8-hour watch.
You were that TC, the one who does push-ups in the sun.
I didn't make anyone else do it, and someone else started it. I just went along with it. I like to support my watchstanders. I had enough people.
I like the haze mine.
We're
We're only going to be a TC for one vision.
So I did 500 one day, and I was like, I'm gonna do 800 next time. I give it a couple days, make sure I heal. One day I was like, I'm gonna do 800, and then in the first I think hour I was at like 250 or 300 push-ups. I sat there and thought about it. I was like, no, I'm doing 1,000 today. So I did 1,000 push-ups over an 8-hour watch. I think 1,000 is 71. I was trying to hit 1,100 and I failed. At like 7, I failed. It was rough. That hurt. And then one of my other watchstanders, Gutierrez, he did.
I
think
can't imagine
over-
doing one correctly.
I think it was correctly.
Yeah.
No count.
Yeah, I figured.
I think he did like 1,700 over a 12-hour watch.
For all my habla español viewers.
We must stop the Spanish accent now.
Sí, pequeño y gordo. No swallow. I picked up a little bit of Spanish when I was banging that Honduran chick.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
What was her name? Do we know?
Angie.
Yeah. I met her.
Angelina Temere Adan Mejia.
Sounds like you learned her name on a spite.
Well, so
That sounded spiteful.
no.
What did she say that caused you to learn that on a spite?
Oh, I never showed you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you later.
You showed me some things like of her.
I mean, just
Like, you didn't
the audacity.
You didn't cook food, so she was mad at you or something.
Shit, listen, nothing I ever did was good enough for this chick. Like, never mind that I'm at the time 28. I have a 2-bedroom house. I have 2 cars. I have a job, and I'm a full-time college student.
Yep. You know, the good shit.
Why are you always dirty after work? I'm a diesel truck mechanic. It comes with the job.
You don't. If you come home clean,
I didn't do anything.
you didn't do shit.
I didn't set foot in the shop if I come home clean.
Yeah.
Because even when I don't do anything, I clean the shop and I get filthy doing that. Why do you all eat so much microwave food? But that's not healthy. I'm supposed to be healthy. I'm like, look, I am healthy enough to stay alive, okay?
Yeah.
Like, listen, as busy as I am, I don't have fucking time to come home every day and then cook myself a meal. And then, that takes an hour.
That's
and then
where you tell her to sit there
I
and cook
spend
it for
8
you.
minutes eating it. and then I spent an hour and a half washing all the dishes I just ruined.
Yeah.
No. I couldn't tell her that. You know why? Because she was 23 and a college graduate and still living at home with her mommy in their apartment.
I'm 23.
And
But I'm not. Yeah.
her mommy controlled her like she was still a 14-year-old.
Mm-hmm. I have people.
She wouldn't call me her boyfriend in front of her mom the entire time we did it. Like, bitch, I hate your ass.
flag?
Like, I'm definitely your boyfriend.
Red flag.
You didn't know where your clit was until I showed you. Like, I'm your boyfriend, okay? Yeah. The bitch who didn't know where her own clit was because Spanish Catholicism, being raised in that environment, and touching yourself is evil, has the audacity to tell me after we break up, you weren't even good at sex. Bitch! You didn't know what an orgasm was until I gave you one. Your exact words. No one's ever touched me like that before. Yeah, I know. It's behind a little thing.
Just pop the hood.
Yes. It should. First girl I ever did had a clitoral hood. Yeah.
Pop the hood.
All the other ones out there. There's the pearl diving. Yeah.
Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're not. It really depends.
Listen, every vagina is different, but they're all beautiful.
Learn, y'all, bitch, a snowflake.
Except Lizzo. I bet her vagina's fucking ugly as shit. Flute playing bitch.
I don't know what the attraction is to Lizzo. A lot of people are like, oh, Lizzo. It's like, eh.
Women
I
like
don't
her
like-
music because women don't.
I
view
don't
women
like
as
her
objects.
music. Her music
I don't either.
isn't good.
It's not my kind.
It's just not- I don't think it's good.
Another thing I like about Lizzo is that she played an old racist, rapist,
She played a flute.
abusive
Yeah.
slave owner's flute, and it made
It made a lot of people really
made
upset.
white men who love the NFL very angry. And I was just like, fuck
I'm
yeah,
not gonna
I
lie.
love pissing them off.
I
fuck
saw
them.
a lot of people that were upset about it, and I had to research, like, why are people so mad about this? And they're like, oh, it's so-and-so's flute, this, and that. I'm like,
Why
this is what we're
everybody
mad about?
at Lizzo? And
Like-
people was like, because she's black, because she's fat, and then because her music's bad. And then it was like, you're like, oh, okay, let me try this again. Why everybody mad at Lizzo
Right
today?
now.
Played James Madison's crystal flute. Oh, okay.
I don't know what the significance, like, why does it matter?
It's
She played someone's fucking crystal flute. Who the fuck
listen,
did?
Miller. It's beyond the scope of understanding. Racist people will use anything they can to project their racism through what they feel like is an acceptable level of outrage about something completely insignificant. There's no defending it.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck racism. Punch Nazis or whatever. I don't know.
Punch Nazis.
ACAB?
Okay.
Is that a punch Nazis thing?
I don't actually know.
Is it ACAB? ACAB's an abbreviation, but it's one of those ones that it's been around so long that I don't know what it means, that I'm afraid to ask anybody what it means.
Ah.
They're going to be like, oh, you're not based. Fuck you, you sleeping sheep. You ain't woke. And I'm like, no, I'm woke as fuck, bro. Damn. You know, I don't want to lose my woke street cred that I have with all
Street
the
cred?
young hoodlums that I go to college
You
with.
apparently have some street cred. You got jumped. You
Uh,
don't get jumped unless you have some sort of street cred.
I got jumped, but that was a deliberate attack masterminded and perpetrated by my ex-wife.
Ah, yes, the one who also tried to kill you.
The one who was plotting to have me murdered for the insurance money. Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Little did she know she was never my beneficiary. It was always Dirks. Let me Dirks.
I think I should make Dirks my beneficiary. Fuck it.
I mean,
Dirks are just
really nobody better.
he'll do something.
Yeah.
He'll buy something awesome with it.
Dude, he will buy the
Oh no, Miller
dopest
does.
turbo Porsche.
I'm gonna go buy a 787 fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy an actual raced 787B, and then I'm gonna die driving it on the road.
Like that would be honestly, I would
Yeah.
feel so much honor.
But you'll
looking
be
down.
dead, and then you'll be in purgatory or whatever your denomination of faith believes is next. I think you just
Hell?
are in a hole in the ground and nothing is next. It's scary to think about, but it's
Yeah,
probably
just eternity,
Uh,
nothing.
true. Anyway,
Terrifying.
if you it's a complete loss of consciousness. You just
There's
the
nothing.
lights go out, it's over.
Yep.
There is no you anymore. I know you can't comprehend that because the mind can't comprehend itself.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I think whatever domination faith.
I would love.
You're there in heaven and like
I wouldn't care if I went to heaven
4.5 days later, maybe a week, Dirks walks in, like burn scars all charred. He's like, knew I'd be here. It's like, what was it? And he'll be like, it was a replica F1 car. I'm like, that's fucking dope, dude. I bought that.
Did you use my beneficiary money?
All
Yes,
of
I
it.
did.
All
Yes.
of it, then some. I knew I was
Yes.
dying.
See, that
I
would.
sold all my shit. I knew I was going out.
There would be. I would feel so honored. Like if someone took that money bought some bomb ass car and died driving it, and be like, that's a real homie right there.
That's why I feel like there should be. You should have benefits to aging, and you already sort of do just by your position in life and being a baby boomer and like having an established credit score. But I feel like benefits you should have as you age is like specifically performance oriented like sports cars should be like. You should be able to finance them at much lower rates if you're like over 56. Like, dude, my grandma died. Oh, what happened? Fucking. She flipped her vet, you know? Like, you know? Like, you just speed. You should just be allowed to speed everywhere if you're past retirement age. Like, why are you going so fast? I'm dying. Like,
I'm fucking 75.
Yeah,
I don't have a job.
I don't have time left. I gotta get there now. Like, yeah, fair. Proceed.
Continue.
You know? How badass would that be, dude?
I'd be fucking all over it. I'd actually want to live a long. I do want to live a long life. But
I don't. Fuck that.
I want to live
Shitting
a
myself in a
meaningful-
wheelchair in some
I wanna
care
be
home where the
meaningful.
AIDS are stealing from me. Fuck that. I don't want to do that shit.
I already told my current situations.
Your situation shit.
People in my life. I already told people in my life know.
That's in a place.
If I am ever brain dead, then pull the fucking plug. I'm not happy. If I'm brain dead, they pronounce me brain dead. Pull the goddamn plug. Don't keep my body
I've
alive for no
given-
fucking reason.
I've given all of my close friends, I think including you, specific instructions, but they're not even an age thing or like a disability thing. It's always like, you ever come over to my house and there's like 9 pillows on the couch? Fucking kill me. You know, it's like, if it gets to that point, I'm not someone I want to be alive anymore.
You know, it's funny you say that, but one of these days you're gonna be like cleaning your apartment. You're just gonna be doing something and there's gonna be pillows stacked on your couch and you're just gonna look at me and be like, you look at the couch, look at me like, Miller. No,
I think
sorry, you told me to kill you, man. I got it.
there's none there right now, but usually there's only one there. It's a little stupid kissy face emoji pillow
Yes.
I've had since I lived in the barracks.
Yes.
I used to have 2. Fucking that same bitch tried to kill me. Stole one.
She did get her beanbag back though.
Goddamn right she did. Guess what? Guess fucking what?
What?
Guess fucking what?
What?
You know whose idea that was?
Yours?
Angie.
That was Andrew's idea.
Them little kids, man, they're vindictive. She never met or even knew Jess.
Mhm.
Only heard about the things she did and fucking hated her. I think even though she hates me now, she probably still hates her.
Oh yeah. Oh, look, I almost got kicked out of a gas station because I knew you. Because you worked.
Yeah.
Like she was ready to kick me out. She made this whole big deal. Went and got her manager, and he had to check me out. Like
Yeah, she does that.
to the cashier. He had to go play cashier while she hid in the back because she was scared. He's like, so like, what was that all about? I was like, I don't fucking know. I'm here to buy a vape and a drink. Like, what do you want from me?
Vape and a nos, bro. I don't know, man.
and then he's like, well, she said something about.
trying to get crossfaded.
Nah, he said something about. She said something about Kyle. And I'm like, oh, she's still using that as an excuse to steal your money. What? He looked at me and I'm like, the last couple jobs she's had, they don't like her for a reason.
She's banned from half of the gas stations in town
She's still
for
working
stealing.
at the Arco?
Still works at Arco. And
So
some
she
kind
hasn't
of,
been caught yet?
apparently not. I'm guessing somebody else got the blame for that. You know how manipulators be.
Yeah, I do actually.
All she's like this with her boss and real tight. And they're girlfriends, so she's gonna get away with a lot of shit there until she gets caught on camera.
I got you.
Yeah.
Even
And,
if she gets caught on camera, the tape disappears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but funny enough, I move here and I'm actively avoiding Arco as much as possible.
Mhm.
I go to my Shell station, love it. Dude, Mavi, shout out Mavi, cool dude, always orders banana bits for me. Although the lady they didn't slip in the out of banana bits, I need the strawberry banana bullshit. Basic white girl meat.
Hey man, we all have.
So it tastes good.
Yeah.
I don't even do it because I'm addicted to nicotine. I do it because I don't know what to do with my hands and I get really bored. And again, it's a multiple stimuli ADHD thing. I got to be doing something while I'm doing something else. And the
Yes.
vape does that well. When I had the fidget spinner, that shit was like,
Mhm.
God, that was good. I need another fidget spinner for sure. But anyway, back to that story. Ironically enough, I've been going there months, whatever. And then fucking one day, Mavi, my dude, manages that place, pulled me aside and said, hey man, so Jess works here now. I was like, fuck! Dude! Seriously? He's like, yeah. You still come here, just not on Sundays. I was like, fucking A, bro, that's fine. I'm gonna be at home all day watching the NASCAR race,
Right.
chilling, doing fuck all that shit. So that was cool. But then, yeah, I guess her boss, who she's like this with, who owns the Arco and another Arco, bought all like half the gas stations around here in Ferndale. So
Yeah. Well, it's
yeah. So now she's on like a rotating shift of all of these, and I guess she gets a ride somehow because bitch got a DUI, still doesn't have a license. I think she's not allowed to have one for like 10 years.
Good.
Defense DUI.
she fucking shouldn't.
No, she shouldn't.
That's-
She was a really bad driver.
A bad driver and driving under the influence, like
Yeah. You know how easy it is to not drink and drive? It's pretty fucking easy. It's like the easiest
Look,
thing in
man.
the world to not do.
I.
It comes down to a really
God,
simple
I feel
formula.
I shouldn't say this on a stream.
Comes down to, go ahead. Comes down to a really simple thing. Did you drink? Yes, no.
Yep.
You can't drive. Did you drink?
Do you follow those rules?
Yes. Literally always.
There was this one time. There was one time.
Time where you were there, one time that I told you about.
One time I was there. We all were drinking a little bit. Definitely went out in the Escalade to some Escalade shit. However, I will say you weren't drunk. You just drank a little bit.
That was where I was taking it easy. I only had like 2 beers and I would stop.
Yeah.
But I will
You weren't
say,
drunk by any means.
2 beers over the course of 6 hours, you're not drunk.
No.
Not even legally. You're not drunk at all.
I would trust you to drunk drive.
Especially a Michelob Ultra.
I would trust you to drunk drive before Jess sober drove. Like, honestly.
I don't think you ever heard about it. Remember, she wrecked Dirk's Hummer.
She wrecked his Hummer?
And then, like, claimed she didn't do it.
I didn't know she wrecked his Hummer. I thought I knew he was trying to sell that for the longest time.
He was trying to sell it for like no, it wasn't like total or anything, but like it had a big gnarly fucking scrape all down the back bumper.
What did she do?
Fucking went out with her dumbass fucking 56-year-old friend who lives on Social Security and has no friends and no life, who she met somehow on the internet because she was a fucking moron
Yeah.
who met fucking morons and losers.
Yeah, yes.
They went out drinking at one of the bars in Oak Harbor one night, and
Mm-hmm.
her dumbass came home drunk as shit at like 2 a.m, fell on me in bed and woke me up, and got upset that I was pissed at her for that. And then the next morning I go out and I look at Dirk's Hummer and there's this huge goddamn scrape all on the back bumper. I'm like, what in the... This wasn't fucking here. Fuck no, what the fuck? I go inside and I'm like, hey, the Hummer, the fuck, that doesn't belong to you. Like, above and beyond, like, you and I both know we get social mores, normalcy.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive. Also, you're borrowing someone else's car.
Oh, don't
fucking
even
drink and drive. Don't drive it to the bar.
No.
Fucking what the fuck?
Dude,
I wouldn't have driven her. I wouldn't have come picked her up. I wouldn't have hung out with her at the bar and had fucking free Shirley Temples because I love them shits. Like, literally, so many better options than what she chose to do. I was so pissed at her for that.
I walk to the bar if I go to the bar. I live close.
I don't drink at bars. I'm drinking right here at home on the podcast.
I live close enough where if I want to go drink at a bar and karaoke night Wednesday nights,
Is that off the hook?
it is off the hook.
Oh, that's Wednesday night was drag night.
It might be Thursdays. I might be Wednesdays.
Pretty sure Wednesday's a drag night because
I haven't seen a drag show.
I was there
forever,
one
to be
night,
fair.
and Chuck's old roommate Will does security there.
Yes, he
and
does.
It was
He's my boy.
It was the night that who was it from the command?
Probably Tiana.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Brant, not our Brant, the other Brant. But it was somebody in that circle of friends like Brant and fucking other Puerto Rican Garcia and his group of friends. Who is Puerto Rican Garcia's other friend? The white kid. Fuck.
I don't. Puerto Rican. I'm really confused. Puerto Rican Garcia.
Puerto Rican Garcia, who was on my group.
I only
Anthony.
know. Oh, he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, biggest dude.
I didn't know. I didn't realize he was Puerto Rican.
Oh, yeah. I think
The more you know.
Puerto Rican.
Huh.
He's Puerto Rican.
You would know. I've never really.
But yeah, his fucking, I don't know. Anyway, his dumbass white friend got like body slammed on the ground and then like put in an armbar by Will because he was drunk and he refused to leave when they told him to leave and he didn't want to pay his tab and shit.
Harrison.
Yes, Harris.
Yeah, Harris.
Yeah,
Dude.
Harris got fucked up by Will that night. That was the
Will-
funniest shit ever.
Will doesn't look strong.
Oh, he's strong.
But he's strong, and it's like one of those things where you don't really like. I like when people try to get uppity with him. So I'm like, man, they about to be really surprised when they're in the air.
Will fucking fight somebody. We'll knock him the fuck out.
Well, it's
I
like,
love Will, man.
Will,
Shout out
he
Will.
looks little. He doesn't look big.
He's
like,
wiry, but damn, he's strong. He's a firefighter.
But then, like, you know, when you're in the air, you're like, I have severely miscalculated. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
Johnson.
I love Johnson.
He was did
you podcast with him?
We did a podcast. It's up on the YouTube channel.
Fuck yeah, I gotta watch that.
Dirks has to edit it. Still.
I love Johnson.
I'll check. I'll just go to YouTube and look at our channel and see
You
what's
have
up
a
there.
giant smart TV in the back.
I do. Not even in the background. It's the foreground. It's just behind the camera.
Yeah.
3D elements.
I wish certain someone didn't ruin that.
Ruin what?
You know, the things that people say.
About what?
Kara. Making yeah. I still feel bad.
Yeah.
But like,
hey,
there's also no sorries that I can say that would make that better.
I can understand you feeling that way, but at the same time, I feel like you still should.
At the time, I did apologize, but it doesn't really matter.
I feel like you should again and maybe explain it more. Because, I mean, that day... Oh, fuck, this isn't what I want. None of this is what I want. I know, I mean, my own favorites...
You're in your own favorite.
I don't know.
Brother.
It's the quickest way to find my channel.
Brother.
What?
Saw that video. This is the bikini video.
In my favorites?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on brand. I am who I am. No, it's not up yet.
Generic podcast 4. I like how it's just generic. 3 dudes.
Podcast 3. Kevin Taylor. We all zoomed in. That was a good one. That was a long one. I don't know how long this one's been going. I'll fucking find out when I upload it.
Vasectomy story. I've got to watch that yet.
Dude, you have to watch these. They're so good. Hey, I'm wearing the same shirt in Sad Boys episode 1. That was when Tanner was here. We were fucked up drunk. That was me changing the oil in the Camaro 4 months ago when I bought it.
Hey, when are you going to do the video of the exhaust?
Whenever I get around to fucking doing it, my cameras are charged and fucking shit. Dude, I'm busy as hell at work and school and shit, man. I be busy, fam. Shit, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Also, man, I know it's good. Pain in the ass. Fucking manifold bolts out. They're gonna be seized. They're gonna snap off.
I was gonna say you're gonna need new ones.
You're
gonna have to drill in there, fucking weld.
Nope. There ain't no fucking way you're fitting a drill into the engine bay of
I know.
Jen Camaro.
You better pray. You better throw
What I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do?
Hot.
No. I might just cop out and take it to an exhaust shop and be like, here, put these headers in this exhaust on, weld it up. Where's the rest of it? That's all of it. I don't want the resonators on there. Just put the turn downs right on the end of the header pipes. Full drag exhaust. That's gonna be a drag car. I wanted Dr. Gas NASCAR X-Pipe boom tubes.
Yeah.
I tried for 4 fucking months to get those.
Yeah.
I sent like 3 emails a week to them. I called them. No one answered. We got 2 replies to like 68 emails.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, we are still COVID slowed down production. It's fine. Like, okay, this is what I want to buy. Here's the part numbers. How can I pay you? Fuck this! I'm done waiting. I spent $100 on those stainless X-Pipe.
They don't look bad.
No, it's stainless.
Hopefully, it sounds good.
Oh, it's gonna sound amazing. All my cars do.
Yeah.
I have a thing for exhausts.
I finally have a vehicle you can hear down the road now.
I heard you coming and I was like, that's new.
Yeah. Me.
So I walked outside with beer in my vape. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Ohio.
The motorcycle life.
Yeah.
Exhaust is not stock.
Hey, loud pipes save lives.
In motorcycles, yes, the horn is ridiculously quiet. Nobody will hear the horn at speed. No one's going to hear the horn.
Put your little train horn on that bad boy.
I thought about it, actually. I think it'd be hilarious.
Oh, I could.
I know you could. I
know a thing or two about compressed air systems.
Yes.
I work on a lot of them.
I believe you.
All truck brakes.
But I was thinking...
Even the discs.
Well, the exhaust being on there and being so loud, I don't actually honk the horn. I just clutch in rev.
Yeah.
People hear me. enough.
I usually grab my fucking pry bar, I'm in the passenger seat, and I just shake it on the highway when I try and merge into me. Because listen, when I still had like a $500 Silverado, I would just let people merge into me, and I would just pit them the fuck out and keep driving. You know, back when I gave zero fucks, when I was like 19. But now, you know, that's a Raptor, man. There ain't no $500 Silverado. I can just let bitches fuck my bumper up. I repaint that shit.
I just now that I have a vehicle that's not small, for like the first time in my life.
Also, you look like a cop.
Yeah, I know.
You were like,
I know.
like I know you're not.
Yeah, but
No, let me finish. I know you're not, but you were like so becoming the antithesis of everything we didn't like about people who are Mantis. Like you're a first class, you drive a cop car.
Yeah. Listen,
Like
listen. The first class was a happy accident. Okay, I'm good at test taking. I got mapped to second class, and then they threw the
What's
first
that
class.
like? I don't know.
They threw the first class exam in front of me, and I took it, and they were like, scored high as fuck. I got paid 2 weeks after I got frocked.
Yeah. I did not get mapped to second class when I became a TC ahead of my timeline qualification.
You know the difference here? They like me, and they did not like you.
Yeah, but that doesn't fucking matter.
Agreed?
You know who did get mapped to second class? Still not a TC, dyslexic as fuck? Rick Trawl.
I know a few people that got mapped to second class.
Quite a few people who've been mapped to second class should never been mapped to second class.
But that's the way the Navy works, right?
Yeah, that's why I got out. And I'm happier than ever.
Yeah, I believe that. It's I think I calculated my gross income the other day. I was like, yeah, I could really enjoy, I don't know, making more money outside.
Calculated your gross income as a first class. Do you have dependents technically?
No.
No?
You know, that the Washington State still hasn't fixed the birth certificate. Hey, fuck you, Washington State.
You did Washington State.
I've paid money and I sent the form in, numerous times, and just nothing happened. So they just took my money and did it.
It's disappointing. Fucking go ahead and worry about it.
It's frustrating.
Yeah.
But it is money on this side of it.
Yeah.
But without that money,
But anyway, calculated your gross income as
Yeah.
a first class in the Navy. I'm, damn, man, Neil makes money on me.
I don't know, what's your gross yearly?
Well, on VA disability alone, I stand to make about $38,000 this year. With GI Bill income, I would put that closer to like 44, and I make $2,100 every 2 weeks of TAP A, so it's half 52. 26.
Yeah.
So 26 times $2,000 plus that's 80 grand. Shit.
A little more.
84, some shit like that.
My gross right now is like 64 and some change. Sad. I can make a living off of it.
Pretty fucking sweet to get out of the military, man.
Yeah. So like I can make a living off of it. It's not like the amount of money I make is enough.
I'm making a living now without having a
And
job.
I
I
can,
just
like,
really enjoy my
I
job.
can break my arm into 3 different pieces and not pay a lick in medical bills. Also nice.
So can I.
Yeah, well,
I went to urgent care when I had fucked my tricep up. It didn't cost me a dime. I didn't show anything. I just walked in.
you
like,
have disability.
Disabled.
You don't get a
I'm
veteran's.
disabled veteran. That's fine.
You don't get a veteran's ID unless you're more than 10% disabled.
Well, but I've never gotten one because nobody ever told me how. I'm just still rocking an expired from a year ago CAC. The gate, I bamboozled the shit out of the gate cards the other day when I was taking you back on base for something. I showed them your ID and my expired ID, and I was like, yeah, I don't have a veteran one, I don't know, nobody ever told me how. And then she was just like, stand on back to the scope. I was like, yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
I ain't blowing nothing up or nothing, I'm just dropping him off. I used to live here, it's fine.
Yeah, it's about right. I can't say that on the internet.
Makes you
They
feel
should
better.
really crack down on security.
Makes you feel any better? 2 whole people might see it
No.
who we don't know and who don't know us.
It doesn't make me feel any better.
That's fine.
I currently have.
Enemies.
Yeah.
Boy, I know what that's like. That's why there's a bulletproof
Oh,
vest right
so,
there
like,
on the ground.
Man, I got enemies.
Which I
but,
put
like,
Johnny Silverhand samurai patches on.
I got enemies
Some
for
cyberpunk.
just because I'm alive. Like it's not like I'm even
Yeah,
really doing it.
Same, because they're trying
It's
to
like-
kill me.
What? I didn't do nothing. But here they are. They're like, oh, we hate this guy. It's like, what do you hate me for? Like that hurts my feelings. Like, oh. Like, come hate me a bit closer so I can do something about it. Though.
Hate me in
Just
the
hate me.
face, bitch. Don't hate me in the shadows.
hit me right here so I can just, we can talk about it. Like man.
Go hit me up close and personal again. Your homeboy got sliced up on our K-bar. They did. I went for a walk that night when I got jumped. I had the fucking K-bar in my bag.
I ate half.
As soon as I heard a car door open, I was like, nope. I grew up in a rough neighborhood. Nope. I know what this is. Life came out. He might have got me once, but up the arm.
Yeah.
Last time he swings that motherfucker.
Probably.
Yeah. First rule of knife fighting, son. You're gonna get cut.
Yes.
He didn't have a knife. I did. Like bringing a knife to a fist fight. I won.
Typically, that's
I got knocked down, but I got back up and they ran on. I had a knife. He was bleeding. I think the cops didn't do a fucking thing because of course they didn't.
You were prepared to end someone's life to defend yourself. They were not prepared to lose their life to hurt you.
I'm always prepared to end someone's life to protect myself.
See, people get this like misconstrued when I say I wish someone would like try to kick my ass. I don't think I'm gonna win fights. I just want someone to follow through when they say I'm gonna kick your ass. I want them to follow through. I've been told so many times that someone's gonna kick my ass and never try. Like, I don't care if I lose. I just want you to follow through and be a man about it. Like, tell me you're gonna kick my ass. Just kick my ass.
Yeah.
If you kick my ass, I'll probably get up and be like, "Damn, bro, you kicked my ass. Nice."
What's that? Respect?
Yeah. Like,
Nobody's
I
ever done that
would
before.
respect the shit out of that.
Yeah, I've always been a cocky little shit. I've had a lot of people tell me I was gonna get my ass kicked for it, but it's never happened. I've been knocked out once in my life, and it was because this straight up juvenile delinquent kid came to our school. He was only there for like 6 months before he got fucking expelled. But he stole my dude's phone, and then fucking the 6'4", 280 linebacker on the football team, Mike Dalto, ratted him out for it to the principal, got him in some shit, was not afraid to fight him whatsoever. Somehow that got misconstrued into I was the one who did that. Obviously, I look so much like a 6'4", 280-pound linebacker.
I can see how
it's unmistakable.
Yeah.
So really,
You used to be stacked.
So obviously, in high school I was the goddamn Hulk.
She-Hulk. She-Hulk.
Working. But yeah, he rode my bus one day, and I got up to get off the bus at my stop, and he followed me off the bus. I was stepping off the bus. He clocked me in the back of the head with a gun. But I was just down.
Why?
Don't know, because he thought I ratted him out. He was a fucking, retard.
Pistol whips you?
Yeah, he was a fucking retard, dude.
Yeah.
Like, not even a pistol whip, like literally like straight up, the damaged part of a gun and down on the back of my head. And I was out. Don't remember getting up and walking into my house. Don't remember my dad taking pictures of my head and my swollen face. Don't remember the police coming. None of that shit until like 2 days later. The only time I've ever been like knocked out.
I think I only had one altercation in high school.
His name was Spear McFarland. He's dead now. So right.
I got
fuck with me to die.
One altercation in high school. I wouldn't call it an altercation. I think I was in 8th grade.
I got in fights.
No, this wasn't a fight. I was in 8th grade. I didn't get like normal human size until like 10th grade. I end of 9th grade, I still hadn't broke 100 pounds.
It's pretty much always the size I am now, except up until
I was
sophomore year of college, I weighed 140 pounds.
I was little.
Well, actually, I dropped weight again after that when I came home. I weighed like 136 when I went to boot camp.
I was little.
Yeah.
And this senior, his name was Dakota Ketter. He grew up in Sayre, Pennsylvania.
Fuck you, Dakota.
Yeah, fuck you, Cody.
I'd be raped by a horse.
Oh, well, so we'll get there. It was an ostrich. No, I'm just kidding. But this dude...
Birds of prey.
So, he shoves my friend. He's holding his girlfriend's hand. Her name happens to be Elizabeth. We're standing outside the class.
That's a cunty name.
Yeah, well, she was kind of cunty.
Yeah, her name's Elizabeth.
But we were standing outside of class waiting for a teacher.
Cunty is named Elizabeth, though. Fucking the hot...
Yes.
Carrie Russell's hot-ass mom housewife on The Americans. God, I would dick the shit out of Carrie Russell on The Americans, bro.
Oh, Lord.
I would fuck the Russian spy out of her pussy.
We were...
and make her come in KGB language. Anyway.
So we were waiting outside the classroom for a teacher. Our gym teacher was also
The gym teacher, also the health teacher.
So it wasn't a class.
Is he also fat and out of shape?
They called it academic enhancement. So it's just a study hall.
Study
right?
hall.
So he would go from gym to study hall. So it would take him a minute to get there. And so we're waiting, and my friend Elizabeth, also Elizabeth, happens to get in his way and he shoves her like into a locker out of the way.
Oh, shoving a girl? Fuck no, bro.
Oh, and he calls her,
We don't
and,
do that shit.
he goes, stupid bitch. And I was like, yo, Lizzie,
Yo.
he just called you a stupid bitch. And she goes, I don't care. I am a stupid bitch. And I was like, fair enough.
Whoa.
I was like,
First of all, you
okay.
got some shit going on at home. Probably with your
look,
dad. You need to work
she
that
got
out.
some things going on, right?
Yeah.
But, love her. She was
the blanket, bro.
she was a great person, right?
Yeah.
However, his girlfriend's name, whose hand he was holding, was also Elizabeth. He thought I called his girlfriend a stupid bitch. Now you can see how little 85-pound Miller here would not want to be in a fight with a senior who plays football,
Hey, man.
basketball, soccer, like every sport,
It
baseball.
ain't the
is the same.
size of the dog in the fight.
Oh, yes, it
It's
is.
the size of the fight in the dog.
I was fucking little. There wasn't nothing I
It's
could do
another
about it.
ludicrous quote.
But he turns around.
Hustle and flow.
So he walks his girl from the class, turns around, gets one of the seniors who I knew because
Gotta have backup.
well, it was
Pussy.
the coach's my track coach, her son. I knew him. His name was Riley. Fuck you, Riley. And he proceeds to grab me.
Dick, Riley.
He proceeds to grab me by the neck and like pick me up and throw me against the locker. I mean, like a good 1.5 feet off the ground. And then Riley's like, "Are you gonna fucking apologize?" And I was like, "What did I do?" And then I was like, "I don't know what I did." And he starts like swatting shit out of my hands, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck did I do?" And then my stepdad worked at the school. He was a maintenance man. He was right around the corner. So he walks out, sees it, and then they drop me and they take off. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, of course, I'm in 8th grade and I'm getting my ass kicked.
What did I
So
do?
I was like, I didn't know what
I'm
happened.
the bad guy.
I
I
was
did
like-
this. What in the fuck?
I didn't know what the fuck happened. I made a statement. So cops got called. Because I went home and told my mom, she goes, I'm pressing fucking charges. He's 18. I was like, no, I don't think that's the answer here. I think that might get my ass kicked more.
My ass kicked again.
That's where I was at.
Moms are so good at getting your ass kicked again.
And they mean well. They really do.
They do, but oh,
Oh my god. But
dads
this dude,
always know better.
my dad.
Situations like that.
My dad was upset because he showed up when the cop was still there and they took his name down. And he's like, fuck, now they have my name. Now I can't go do anything about it. And I was like, what were you going to do? He goes, just go talk to him. I was like, no.
No, you weren't.
No, you're not.
No, you weren't.
But, so fast forward a couple of years, I get big. Yeah, Cody, if you want a rematch, I'm more than willing to kill you. I mean, kick your ass now.
You're a tag team, bitch. Come on,
However, he got in trouble with the law. Might be in jail because he's a piece of shit. Karma's a bitch.
Oh, he probably is taking it.
He is.
Yeah.
He probably taken up the ass a few
Yeah.
times. He went to jail a couple times.
Alpha Male is high school. You went to Alpha Male is cell block, bitch. I got in a fight senior year. Yeah, that first one was also senior year. Senior year homecoming.
Nice.
I took some other guy's girlfriend to homecoming.
Ooh.
I didn't
Knowingly?
know.
Okay,
I didn't know
okay.
that. I didn't know that was his girlfriend because he was at homecoming with a different girl, not his girlfriend. And I was like, perplexing. Anyway, dancing with her. You're there dancing the ground, get low,
Yeah.
sweat drop down my balls. Ski,
All
ski,
these bitches
walk,
crawl?
You know,
Yeah,
it was that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
That era. And then he said one of his faggy ass friends who would bump into me and like knock me into her. I'm like, alright, I bet, alright, that's one. You get one. Fucking ass, no, do it again. I'm like, oh, that's it. That's two. That's fucking two.
That's
And then
he's fighting worse.
Sure enough, third time was charm. He does it.
Mhm.
Whoop. Nope. He walks into me, shows me, and I swear to God, this is the only reason I know that if I were to ever do any kind of organized fighting, I'm a southpaw. Is because
You
I'm
threw
right
left?
handed. I threw a hard fucking left. Listen,
Oh man, he probably wasn't expecting
I
that.
must have blinked at the point of contact because I blinked, and when I opened my eyes, I was on the other side of the cafeteria. My buddy Joey Bags was putting ice on my hand, and Josh Pirelli, who broke up like 10 fights that year,
Yeah,
he was a bad kid, and he was always like in fights
he's
before
always
that, but like.
breaking him
But
up.
like that year, Josh Pirelli broke up all the fights. Like if there was a
Stop
fight,
fighting.
he was diving into the middle of it to break that shit up.
We
bro.
gotta love.
Shout out Josh Pirelli, bro. We got the same birthday. You broke up like 10 fights my senior year. Anyway, they're holding me, and Joey's putting ice on my hand. I'm like, what the fuck happened? He was a funny kid. It could have been a comedian. Probably still could.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, like in old Looney Tunes when Daffy Duck gets his bill spun around his head? I was like, yeah, he's like, you did that to him. And I looked down at my hand, and my hand is like bleeding, like all down my arm, and like a piece of
Catch a tooth.
yeah, a piece of his tooth is stuck in my hand, and I get fucking the principal's there for some reason because the principal's at homecoming. I don't fucking know why. I probably had to creep on perv on girls. Shout out Rob Zitzelberger. You were the worst principal probably in the history of schools. And
fuck you, Rob.
Yeah, you dig, Rob. Anyway, call the office to him, and they bring him in too because he's got a hole in his face. He's bleeding too. You can't just act like nothing happened. And fucking like, so what happened? And then he looked at me and asked me because he knows me. I've been in trouble, but he also knows I don't just start things for no reason.
Start fights.
I'm not a fight starter. I'm not someone who deliberately does things to cause trouble.
You fight if provoked.
I end up in trouble because of the way I react to things.
Yes.
Right. So he looks at me and asks, "What happened?" And before I can even speak, this faggot ass little fat chubby Colin Cooper goes, "He just hit me for no fucking reason." And he's like, "Go back to the dance." And I'm just like, "The fuck? He starts a fucking fight with me, gets his ass kicked, and you just send him back to the dance? What in the fuck?" And I said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "You talk to me that way? You just talk to your principal that way?
Who gives a fuck if you're the principal?"
And he's like, "What happened if I called your dad? Let him know you were talking to me that way." Like, he'd probably tell you to go fuck yourself too. Sure enough, he calls my dad.
Yeah.
And my dad is absolutely fucking infuriated that he has to come get me from the homecoming dance. And you know why?
Because you drove? You probably could have left your fucking self.
Partially, yes.
Yeah.
Mostly, there was an Ohio State football bowl game on that night, and they were not winning, and he was already pissed when he got the phone call.
Principal picked a bad night to call.
I think Illinois was already kicking the shit out of Ohio State by halftime, and he was already fucking pissed. So he had to come he had to come show up so they'd let me leave in my Firebird to go home. And then
Stupid
my
shit.
dad walks in. Rob Zitzelberger starts explaining, he's like, "Do you know what he said to me? You know the F word, the fuck word that he's using? You know what he said? He said, you tell me that too." And I was like, "Yeah, what? You need to go fuck yourself. Come on, let's fucking go." My dad was like tolerating zero shit from anybody at that point.
He had your back too.
Oh,
He was just
absolutely. Dad always had my back. Love you, Dad.
Dad's always got your back.
Absolutely. And yeah,
I'm pretty sure I could murder a man if I called my dad tomorrow. He'd be like, "Well, I ain't gonna say shit, but if I'd hide a dead body, this is how I'd do it."
Yeah.
Just
It's good to have people like that. Right, dude.
absolutely. Yeah. Well,
Truly solid people.
you? Yep.
Yeah.
Tanner would get drunk and tell somebody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not on purpose.
Tell no secrets
He
to
wouldn't
that man.
purposely do it.
Yeah.
He would just get drunk and it would come out.
Yeah.
Dirk's probably done some shit. I feel like Dirk's might actually be a serial killer. We just don't know yet.
Oh, dude.
Like,
So many conversations I've had with
it
Dirk.
makes you wonder, doesn't it?
No,
Great
it
guy.
reinforces my beliefs.
Great guy.
He's a great guy. Best friend I've ever had.
I'm glad
He's my
I'm
beneficiary of my
glad-
life insurance. He's the
glad I'm
best
not
friend I've
friends.
ever had.
I don't want to be on his bad side.
Yeah, me neither. Ever. But anyway, I forget where I was going with that, and I'm pretty much out of shit to talk about. I know you gotta get going and get a long ride ahead of you.
I do.
Your freshly oiled motorcycle.
Hell yeah.
Bill's in the mail, buddy. Nah, it's gonna give me a McChicken.
I gave him McChicken and a podcast.
There's you squaresies. That's all. All I wanted was a podcast. The McChicken was a bonus.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I love hanging out with my friends. See you guys next week-ish. I don't know when these get uploaded. It's fucking October 9th right now. Happy Halloween.
Deuces.